How do you handle hard situations? That's who you really are. When you go through something tough, people are watching to see if you're really who you say you are. We think like calorie restriction is the thing, I'm just going to starve myself. That'll work. Keep your circle tight. Keep the people that matter tight. Wherever your feet are, you better get your mind right. He had a bunch of people that followed him around, and then he had 12 that were really close, and he had 3 that were really close, and then he had 1 that was the closest.
What up, Coach?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Man. It's all about who's in the room, guys. It's about who's in the room. You're going to want people around you who got your back all the time. And we go back about a decade because we started playing together deeper. We both went on NBC STRONG, competed with each other, against each other and all that stuff. And it's become a great friend. When something's going on, yo, B, I need to talk. Same thing. And there's a lot we can talk about, but in the time we have today, this guy's been through a lot, and he continues to show a lot about life and perseverance and what it takes. And he's on a new journey here as he's getting ready to pack up, literally, and move across the country. And he wanted to spend a few minutes with us today. So I don't want to talk much now. I'm going to turn the floor over to Bennie Wylie, and I'll ask one question. Bennie, you got a lot going on. What's next?
I have a lot going on. Man, anytime you call, and as you guys kind of have people that you cross paths with, there are a handful of people that when they call, you just say yes. It doesn't matter what they ask, it's yes. It doesn't matter. Man, get my eyes hot, man, get my eyeballs hot. You know what I mean? And so when Todd said, hey, man, can you? There was a lot of navigating. All you guys have partners and things like that you have to navigate with and through. And so I just kind of left, and I'll ask for forgiveness when I get home. But Todd said, hey, can you come? And I wanted to see this space. I wanted to see what he's got going on. I wanted to see what's next for him, because again, we all have next, and there's younger people in this group, man, you will have a next. You'll have something that's coming. You don't know that, but you'll have something that's coming. And what you're doing today is going to prepare you for that next. And so I'm just really proud of this dude, because everything he does, man, it just turns to gold. Everything he touches, it's gold. And so I want to touch him because I want to turn to gold. You know what I mean? So you be around, so you want great people around you. And I don't know your faith and all those kind of things, but I will say my personal faith, I try to model how that looks. And he had a bunch of people that followed him around, and then he had 12 that were really close, and he had 3 that were really close, and then he had 1 that was the closest. And so I try to model that and put great people in my circle of influence. So that's how I'll start it.
4 years ago, Bennie gave up his job at the University of Oklahoma as a strength coach. After 25 plus years, like myself, in the strength conditioning field, left the University of Oklahoma to come out here to USC and be the strength coach at USC. It has been the strength coach the last 3.5 years until life took a turn, which is going to. Again, it's going to take turns, and things happen. Either you choose them or they choose you. And he's no longer serving in that capacity, because God's got even a greater next for Bennie. So as you've navigated these last few months and what's next and going through all this, what's been your headspace, Bennie? Get inside the mind of Bennie Wylie going through change, because change is messy in the middle, and you're in the middle of it right now.
Yeah.
What's next, right? He just step us through this journey the last few months since this happened.
I would just say, how do you handle hard situations? That's who you really are. When you go through something tough, people are watching to see if you're really who you say you are. Because again, it's easy to say you're this great this, and you're this great this, and you're the best trainer, and you're the best whatever, when everything is going well and you're on a high.
Preach.
But when you have adversity, and again, love my guy, love my head coach, great dude, all that still. And so now what is next, and how am I going to respond to it? Okay, how would If my faith says I'm supposed to be this way, am I really going to be this way? Oh man, when it's hard, am I really going to, am I going to stand up and actually do those things and act that way and respond that way and still love every single person that I come across, still like love my family, like as much as I did, still show my sons. I've got twin boys that are 19. I mean, you got kids here, you know? So I've got twin boys that are 19 that are watching how I respond and what I'm going to do and how I'm going to go about my business. And again, like transitioning from being a college strength coach to an online coach, being an online coach is freaking hard. I mean, it is hard. And so to transition into doing that, which is what I'm doing now, great, awesome, but it's hard. It's not easy. And so there's a lot of respect going into that new challenge, new things that are coming forth. Again, going back to the state of Texas, like I'm excited to get back home. That's where I'm from. So I'll go back there. Like I'll go hang out with one of my buddies. That's a high school coach, and just like he's almost like you. He's got as much fire as you. So like I want to go hang around great people, man, get my fire. Keep it burning, keep the coals burning, and then we'll see what's next after that.
I was talking about this on the way up with my son Brady and Marcus about this. When you all are busting your tails and you have a job, sometimes you're like, man, if I could have a week or two off, a month off. And then you get that. And then you're like, man, I need a job. Man, what's next? Like all this stuff, it's uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
What's that like right now? Because you probably, I know you, going back to the strong days, up at 4 a.m., you're in the Word, and you're going to bed at 1 o'clock, you're not getting a lot of sleep, and you're doing everything for everyone. Yeah. You finally get that break, and now it's like, oh, shoot, what's next?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I took a full 12 hours. I mean, just said, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. And that lasted 12 hours. And it's immediate. Okay. You better start figuring this thing out pretty quick, and you better start making a plan. And again, that's when I go in the lab. That's when I go in my gym. That's when I go in my garage. That's when I get on my Stairmaster. That's when that's when I dive into the Word. That's when I pray. Quick 60, because because you don't want to do a slow one.
I always laugh at that.
I mean, do a quick one, don't do a slow one. And so that's where you just go in and you just figure it out. So again, that was okay. What's next, and what does God have for me? And He laid it out pretty clear, and it didn't take very long.
You hear that? Because sometimes we always want something, we finally get it, and then you're like, it's uncomfortable to have stillness or quietness or silence of slowing down. Of what's that next aspect? He's got more time with his family right now than he's had in a long time. And man, just enjoy this, because come December, January, there's going to be 5 more job offers if he wants them, sitting there waiting for him with big universities, if that's what he chooses, or that's what God wants him to do. It's enjoy the time, because sometimes we wish for it, we get it, and then, oh shoot, what's next? What is that aspect on that? So
it's been great taking my daughter to school every day. It's been awesome. I mean, all the things, making her breakfast every morning, all the things that we wish we could do that you don't have time to do, that you're making time.
Later on today, we're going to talk about rewriting your story. How now are you in the midst of rewriting your story? Because one of the things I've seen you do recently is you're also competing in bodybuilding.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's almost like a newfound, a passion. Why? You talk about, why did you get into that here recently?
Really just to dial into the nutrition side of it. If you've never done a show, and I'm not telling everybody to do a show, but I think everybody should do a show, because even if you don't care about winning and all that, the prep, the mental, the diet, the macros, the tracking, the weighing, there's a lot of stuff. I've never been spray tanned before. So you get spray tan.
You look different.
It's been a month, and there's freaking tan stuff still on me. I swear.
You look good.
There's this funny story about a sock I'll tell you later. All kinds of crazy stuff when you talk about bodybuilding, but it was just a passion I've always had. We've all grew up watching bodybuilding and all that. I was a big Arnold guy. I was a big Lou Ferrigno guy, Lee Haney, all those guys. And so I have more respect for those guys now. To pose and know how to pose, this sucks. That's really good. It's a huge deal, and so to get into that world and have more respect for the people that do that, just like you, we think strength conditioning is the only thing that exists. Well, there's a whole level of fitness that is crazy. You see thousands and thousands of trainers. Well, I didn't know that world existed when I was in college coaching, and I got out for a few years, and you meet all these trainers. Then you figure out there's bodybuilding. You figure out there's online coaches. There's so many levels to this thing. So just that space of just like respecting fitness.
Yeah. Yep. You think a lot of that was because in the newfound time freedom that you had, you wanted to really dive in deeper to yourself because it's been so much about everyone else, all your athletes, hundreds of athletes every season. And I know you at all costs. Now you had a chance to just take care of you.
Well, I was doing that for one of my guys. One of my guys needed to lose some body weight. And I said, I'm going to show you how to gain lean muscle and still eat really well and eat a lot. Because again, we think like calorie, like restriction is the thing, you know, I'm just going to starve myself. That'll work. And then we go into this late night in the closet, binge eating, and we gorge ourselves. And then we go through this cycle, you know, and I'm like, no, you can eat a lot. It just has to be really good food and that's to be at the right time. And so that's kind of how I started. And so when the transition happened, I was already doing it. So I said, you know what, like I might as well go get on stage.
Bennie, life wisdom. You've been through a lot growing up and your whole story. If there's one or two pieces of life wisdom that you could offer here today, you know, like I need to share this when I leave and go home, I felt like I had really delivered something of a life value. What would be one or two pieces of wisdom that you could offer?
If I had to just give a couple, like keep your circle tight. Like keep your circle tight. Keep the people that matter tight. Keep that circle tight. And then next, just enjoy and embrace where your feet are. For as long as your feet are going to be there, like Amanda, she's opening this space. She's going to do her deal. However long this is, put every single ounce of juice and energy you have into it. Because when you go to the next, you'll be fine. There'll be another thing that you better put every single thing you have into it. If it's your kids, if it's your spouse, if it's your partner, if it is a business, if it is a town, if it's a state, wherever it is, wherever you are, like today, I'm here. I can only focus on here. How many times are we multitasking and trying to do a bunch of things at once, you know? No, just do your thing. Like I try to walk to the gym and do my quiet time. Why would you do that? Just walk to the gym and enjoy the breeze. And then when you get to the gym, then you can do your quiet time. And then walk in the gym and then do your gym. And then when you walk out of the gym, then, just enjoy every bit of where you are to the most that you can, because there will be a next.
Yep. Speaking of next, that's rewriting your story. You've gone from playing college football to coach of the Dallas Cowboys on the strength and conditioning side, to multiple college jobs, to owning a gym, to the TV stuff with Strong, to USC, rewriting your story. Everyone here is either in the midst of rewriting a story or will rewrite their story over the course of their lifetime. Talk about that from a life wisdom standpoint and how you think rewriting your story, the hardest part about rewriting your story is what?
Like I'm going to challenge that a little bit. I don't think I'm rewriting anything. Mm-hmm. I think I'm writing it. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any rewriting at all. Every chapter is just built on like what the last chapter was. Mm-hmm. I mean, every one of them. I mean, I can't write if I don't have anything to write from. You know, and so I'm just writing, okay, that was cool. Let me write this chapter. Okay, that was cool. Man, let me write this chapter. Man, that was cool. Let me write this chapter. Because if I'm rewriting, I'm saying I'm going to redo something. Mm-hmm. No, I better learn from all the stuff that I went through, good or bad. I better learn from it. And now I can write again. Mm-hmm. And so I try not to rewrite because there's some regret that comes with, oh, man, if I would have done it. No. No, I'm just going to write it.
You see that? You see that switch? Rewriting sometimes like something went wrong or you're not where you're supposed to be. You got to do it all over again. You say wherever you're at is where you're at and you got to get going. In the parking lot, he said, man, God got us. Whatever's next, like that's where we're at. It's going to be better than we could even imagine. Just said 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. That's a mindset. That is the mindset of what it takes. And there's someone that says, get your mind right all the time, that you probably hear, get your mind right. When you hear the word get your mind right, what does that mean to you?
Just what I said. Where your feet are, get your mind right. Wherever your feet are, you better get your mind right. That's exactly what.
Anyone else need to get their mind right? Anyone else need to get their mind right? Only one of you. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Last final words, Bennie. Anything that you want to leave all of our great folks here with today?
I mean, train hard, train smart, put great people around you. Like, everybody needs a coach. Even a coach needs a coach. And so, like, everybody needs people that are going to pour into them, that are going to raise you up to another level. And again, there's who you are, your peers. There's people you're going to bring up. There's people you need to go grab to pull you up. And so I would just say there's always 3 levels.
So good. You mentioned the online coaching. Is that something for you right now? Is like you're all in where your boots are at, you're here? Or is it, hey, I'm going to do this for 6 months and next year, 2025, is keep everything open and see what happens?
I'm going to try and do it for as long as I can. It's been really cool. I can only have 10 clients at a time because, I mean, I'm all in with them. I mean, texting with them, food, nutrition, training, all that stuff. You know, people just don't know. What we take for granted, people don't know. And so, you know, 10 to 12 people that you can life change and help them walk through and like navigate how you meal prep with one person, but then you have a family, or how do you go train at a gym when you're on the road, or when you're traveling, all those things that we just like, we figure out. Those people need that. So I'll
do you go into mindset at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this? Like, I try to talk him out of it. I don't think you can do this. Are you sure? This takes everything you got now. Yeah. And so, I mean, that's the number one thing. Mindset is number one.
So speaking of mindset, you walked in here for the first time knowing what Impact X Performance was. From hearing us talk about it, what's your impression?
Juice. Juice, man. Juice. I felt it when I walked in the door.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Love you, dude.
Love you too, brother. Thank you. Guys, Bennie Wylie.
I know today's program got your mind right. Guys, you can get your Mind Right Mindset Coaching Certification 50% off right now. You pay only $399 smackarubies. That's right, 50% off. Get it today. And by the way, extra bonus, we now get CEUs through NASM when you become certified as a Get Your Mind Right Mindset Coaching certified trainer. So get it today, GYMRcoaching.com. That is GYMR, like Get Your Mind Right, GYMRcoaching.com.